So I made it through my first Halloween without two of my children. Nicholas, I know, is in heaven looking down and smiling because we did have fun with the children that I had with me. My stepson had me laughing half the night, along with my son and my daughter. So we did have a good night. I tried calling Gage, and I called several times, and his father had let me know that they were under a huge snowstorm. They were having whiteout conditions, and Gage was not able to talk. So we texted back and forth for a few minutes, and he was telling me the only reason why I could not talk is because he did not have a cell phone that was working. But we were texting back and forth asking if I could talk to Gage. And he told me they did not have power. Now, I lived in Michigan City for a long time, and I had contacted 3 different friends from up there and found out there was a light dusting of snow, but no whiteout conditions and no major snowstorms. This morning was another friend, so 4 people, let me know that there was no huge storm and he was not without power and everything. And even if he was, he told me that Gage had just gotten out of the shower and needed to dry off before he was able to talk to me. And he did not have a cell phone that worked, but he had a shower and we were texting on his cell phone. So that was my Halloween with my son. I was denied. He had another phone call. As Halloween always was for me, I was scared to go through this holiday simply because the fall of the year and Halloween especially has always been my absolute favorite. And my children would always get so excited, and we would put out all these different decorations, and we would carve pumpkins and paint pumpkins and bake pumpkin seeds with different spices and brown sugar and everything. And I always got really into Halloween. And this year, not having 2 of my children, I have not put up the first decoration, have not done anything. And luckily, Logan, my 13-year-old stepson, and just so everyone knows, I love Logan like he is my own. And I look at him like he is my own. He is mine. But we're just going to refer to him as stepson. We're not going to let, I don't want to hurt his mama's feelings. He's got a good mama. So my 13-year-old, who really did not care anything about Halloween, got all excited. And he was like, Mom, you gotta go trick-or-treating. We gotta do something. So it livened things up. And me and Dusty were able to get together and get these kids out and get them trick-or-treating. And we actually ended up having a really good time. And it reminded me of having Nicholas and Gage around. So anyone that has ever been without a child, you know how hard it is to make yourself get up and go. But when you have these other children, it makes it kind of worth it. Not to the point where you're just forgetting your children, because I never could, and it was heartbreaking. And once you get home and you're laying in bed, that's the time the tears start to fall. But in front of the kids, we actually had a good time last night. Would have been better if I could have at least got to talk to Gage. Hopefully, if any other moms go through what I have had to go through, or are heading in the same direction I've had to go through, and and battle for children for absolutely no reason. Complete surprise and a complete shock that his dad would even file for custody when he was just up there on a summer break. Even more of a shock is that the court system would allow such a drastic change for a child that was happy with his parent and happy with visitations to just be jerked away from a mother and thrown into a home that he didn't want to be in, and then kept there and jerked away from his siblings and his home right after the death of a sibling. So it makes me wonder what is in the court system's heads and what the law is doing, and what attorney would even allow this. I would like to know, to these attorneys and to this judge, how would you like to be in my situation? How would you feel if you had to bury your child and less than a month later you have another child ripped out of your arms and placed somewhere where you went 8 months without getting to hold him, love on him, no phone calls, no pictures, nothing? I don't think you could be that strong. I don't think you could do what I'm doing. And I don't know how you sleep at night doing what you have done. But luckily, I do have Austin and Jennifer with me. And I do have Logan and Corey. So it is keeping me going, and it is keeping me strong. And Halloween was still fun. There was a hole there where a heart should have been, but we still had a good time. Now to move on with another day. I just got 3 of my kids on the bus and to school, and I am going to see what kind of things I can gather up so when they get home tonight we can have fun and run and play and do things that kids are supposed to do. And hopefully everything will look better soon, right? And hopefully no other mommy has to go through this.